Good morning, everyone. I'm Bob Brunson. I'm the owner of Brunson Marine Group, which is the builder of Bay Rider boats. We're down here in sunny Morehead City, North Carolina, to show you some of our models and some of our features. I'm currently standing on our 2260 Bay Rider Skiff. This boat is a stable, flat bottom platform that is very popular in the waters of North Carolina and around because of the versatility of the boat, and we'll talk about that. Up front, you have a big casting deck platform with storage underneath. As we move back to the console, you've got a big wide seating platform here with a fold down footrest. You have a 15-gallon live well underneath here. You have rod holder cup holders by Mate Series. We have standard Acon pull-up and pop-up cleats. You can get a pop-up bow light as an option. Every skiff is pre-wired with trolling motor access in the console. So for you fish guys, you can put your trolling motor up front. The wiring's already in the boat. It goes to the console, your battery's in the console, and off you go. As we move back to the console area of the Bay Rider Skiff, I want to point out some features of the T-top that you might not be familiar with, and some things that we do differently. First of all, this is a fiberglass composite T-top, a two-part top. We do not offer a canvas T-top on any of our boats. We're a firm believer in the fiberglass T-top. You'll notice the wet sound speakers are mounted underneath, and again, wet sound stereo is standard on all of our models. You have 2 speakers in the front, you have 2 speakers in the back. This boat has an optional courtesy light overhead. The forward and aft spreader lights are standard with our T-tops. But the 4 legs of the T-top are Schedule 80 aluminum pipe. So is the brace in the middle, which over time, the motion of the boat on the water tends to crack T-tops over time. So we've tried to take that out of the equation by using a much stronger and much bigger diameter pipe than a lot of builders use. As we move to the back of the T-top, you'll see that we have 5-foot handrails on this particular model, which is an option, but it's very nice to grab the handrail for stability as you're walking around. You also have your tulip rod tips back here for fishing, and again, your fore and aft spreader lights are standard on all of our T-tops. We offer 7 different colors of our boats, and if you choose a colored hull, that color is also on the underneath side of the T-top. As we move back to the seating, this is our standard leaning post with a fold-down footrest with rod holders. You can also obtain a 38-inch optional leaning post, live well setup. So there's different seating options, and you can see that on the website. As we get into the console area, we have what's called reverse glass mount electronics. Every boat is standard digital switching with Garmin. So all of your switching and all your controls are handled through the Garmin unit. It makes for a much cleaner install. It's technology that's been on airplanes for years, so it's very safe and very reliable, but we also happen to have a manual backup for the digital switching, so that's just a redundant safety feature. Over here you have your glove box, which is also the same size as the Garmin. If you want to add an extra 12-inch Garmin, you have the option to do that as well. Your Yamaha digital gauge is down here. This particular boat is equipped with a 200 horsepower Yamaha. We are power matched with Yamaha. So every boat that we build has all of Yamaha systems and engines installed at the factory. As we move back behind the console, this is kind of a standard for us. We call this our standard jump seat seating. It's in our bay boats, it's in our skiffs. So underneath all of this, you have storage available. You also have your backrests that are removable. These boats are self-bailing. All of our boats are self-bailing. We are a true believer in that from a safety standpoint, so the water comes in and the water goes out. The nice thing about this skiff is it's a very heavy, stable platform. The 2260 is somewhere around 2,500 pounds. It's built with 4 stringers to make the boat very stable. It also makes the boat very solid, and we have a proprietary hull design that has tracking strakes on the bottom, which makes this boat turn pretty much like a jet ski. If you've ever seen people on the jet ski do a 360 turn and they're facing one direction 1 minute, facing another direction the next, that's pretty much how you can operate this boat. There's videos online to show that. There's no other skiff on the market that can turn and operate like this boat does. But not only that, this boat does not pound you like most people think a flat bottom skiff will because of the combination of the hull design and the weight of the boat. So it's a much more comfortable ride, but a very family friendly boat because you can put so many people on here and you can put so much gear in here that it's a great boat for the family to spend a day on. But If you're a fisherman, it's a great platform for fishing. Noticing that we've got the rod lockers on the side, you can store 3 rods on each side. You also have great access around the entire boat. So you really don't have anything to bump into if you're fighting a fish in the back of the boat or in the front of the boat. So great, easy access to the entire boat. As we close out our review this morning of the Bayrider 2260 Skiff, I want to point out that we offer 2 different model Yamaha engines, the 150 and the 200. Both of these motors have had performance reviews by Yamaha technicians, and the bulletins are available on our website, bayriderboats.com, for your viewing. We appreciate your time this morning, and we look forward to seeing you on the water later on.